Good day, friends. I'm Kerry Dillinger. This is Bible Class Topics. You've joined us for a 10-minute devotional. We want to turn to the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew 5, verses 13 and 14, and see where Jesus calls his followers, his disciples, the believers, salt and light. Let's get our Bibles out and turn to Matthew 5, verses 13 and 14. Jesus used vivid and memorable images to describe his followers. In his Sermon on the Mount, he calls his followers the salt of the earth and the light of the world. In the Believer's Bible Commentary, written by William MacDonald, MacDonald explains how those who originally heard Jesus' teaching understood these metaphors. Believers are salt. Jesus said, "You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men." Matthew 5:13. Jesus equated his disciples to salt. They were to the world what salt is in everyday life. Salt seasons food. It hinders the spread of corruption. Salt creates thirst. Salt brings out flavor. So his followers add sharp taste to human society. They serve as a preservative and make others long for the righteousness described in these preceding verses. If salt loses its flavor, how can its saltiness be restored? There's no way to repair the proper natural taste. Once salt has lost its flavor, salt is good for nothing. It's nothing better than to be discarded on the footpath. Albert Barnes, in his New Testament notes, gives us an illuminating comment on this passage. We'll quote from Barnes. "The salt used in this country is a chemical compound, and if the saltiness were lost or it were to lose its savor or flavor, there would be nothing remaining. In Eastern countries, however, the salt used was impure, mingled with vegetable and earthly substances so that it might lose the whole of its saltiness, and a considerable quantity remained, a considerable quantity of salt without flavor. This was good for nothing except to place in paths or walks. In a similar way, we use gravel or mulch." The disciples has one great function. That is, to be the salt of the earth by living out the terms of discipleship listed in the Beatitudes and throughout the rest of this sermon. If we fail to exhibit this spiritual reality, men will tread our testimony under their feet. The world has only contempt for an undedicated believer. Believers are light. Jesus said, "You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." Matthew 5, verses 14 through 16. Jesus also calls the Christians the light of the world. He spoke of himself as the light of the world in passages such as John 8:12. "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." And then, in John 12:35 and 36, "The light is among you for a little while longer. Walk while you have the light, lest the darkness overtake you. The one who walks in the darkness does not know where he is going. While you have the light, believe in the light, that you may become sons of light." Dropping down to verse 46 of chapter 12 in John, "I've come into the world as light, so that whoever believes in me may not remain in the darkness." The relationship between these two statements is that Jesus is the source of light. Christians are the reflection of the light that Jesus projects. The Christian's function is to shine for Jesus just as the moon reflects the glory of the sun. The Christian is like a city set on a hill. It's elevated above its surroundings and shines amid the darkness. Those whose lives exhibit the traits of Christ's teaching cannot be hidden. People do not light a lamp and put it under a basket, Jesus said. Instead, they set it on a lampstand so that it will give light to all who are in the house. Jesus did not intend that we hoard the light of his teaching for ourselves, but that we share it with others. We should let our light shine so that people see our good works. Then they will glorify our Father in heaven. The emphasis of being salt and light is on the ministry of our Christian character. The pleasing and engaging lives in which we display Christ speaks louder than the persuasion of any words that we might speak. Have you ever read the Believer's Bible Commentary by William MacDonald? I looked it up on bestbiblecommentaries.com and found out that it was ranked in the top 25 best one-volume whole Bible commentaries. It came in at number 14. Then I looked over on Amazon and CBD and saw that in both of those places, their customers had rated this one-volume commentary 4.5 plus stars. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever studied from the Believer's Bible Commentary by William MacDonald. Our photo today of a lamp and a pile of salt comes from Unsplash, and it was uploaded there by Jonathan Tame. Thank you for watching. We hope that this short devotional is helpful in your own personal Bible study. We hope to be back with you in the next few days with another lesson in Bible class topics. Until then, may God bless.